In 1937, Glendale was the third largest city in Southern California, with a population of just over 38,000. It had a downtown shopping area that was surrounded by homes of every size and shape. It had its own fire and police departments. It had a public education system that included several fine schools and a brand new junior college. It was in that year of 1937 that local women got together to discuss community needs that were not being addressed in the fast-growing city. They were chartered and incorporated, and the Assistance League of Glendale was born. Within weeks, they launched on programs to help young and old and to enhance the quality of life in Glendale. The fledgling group raised money for cribs and orthopedic equipment for Children's Hospital. Next came a clinic for the detection and treatment of tumors, a free dental clinic for school-aged children, the first girls' club in Glendale, and countless educational scholarships. In time of national need, the Assistance League of Glendale raised record amounts for the Red Cross, USO, and Community Chest, to name a few. To do all this, the women became expert organizers and tireless fundraisers. When it came to philanthropy, they would stop at nothing. Glendale has changed quite a bit over the past 7 decades, and the Assistance League has changed right along with it. Recently, the League moved to brand new headquarters and immediately set up Thrift Alley, which became the most popular thrift store in Glendale, with proceeds going to support the League's work. What has not changed since 1937 is the commitment of the Assistance League, which now consists of more than 80 active members who pledge thousands of hours of community service to the League's various philanthropies. Senior Neighborhood Fellowship is a good example of this work. It's a long-standing program with a simple goal: friendship. Those that might otherwise spend days and nights alone are brought together for fun and conversation over a good hot lunch.
Senior citizens often have the situation of being alone or not having a lot of close family, and so it gets them out of their apartments or their homes, around other people, lets them socialize, and just plain have a good time. It's the kind of thing we do every day, all day long, and they don't have quite that many opportunities.
From its beginning, Assistance League has looked out for the community's newest members. Baby Bundles is our current program. League members put together basic needs for new mothers who find themselves in desperate circumstances.
And they're invaluable for families who, for one reason or another, have no supplies. They give a little helping hand, a little start for a brand new baby who may not have a whole lot without this, extra TLC.
Another program is Foster Friends Backpacks for Kids, a simple name for something so urgent. Backpacks full of all kinds of special things to be given to kids who, through no fault of their own, find themselves suddenly removed from their homes.
Usually when we have a child in our custody, it's because the child's come from a pretty sad situation. What we've found since we started having the backpacks was that the minute we gave these backpacks to these children, they would get lost in the backpack. There's so many wonderful things in there. The kids would actually look at me and say, "Is this for me? Can I keep this? Is this mine?" And they've got something that's theirs at least, because usually they come to us with nothing.
Authors and Illustrators is another ongoing program which bring those who write and illustrate children's books into the classroom. Many famous authors and illustrators have taken part, to the delight of thousands of Glendale school children.
Authors and Illustrators Day provides our students with a chance to become enthralled with reading and writing and to meet the authors that really exist in developing wonderful, wonderful books that children can share and imagine with.
I was telling you that I like to take a textbook and break it down.
Assistance League also runs Scholastic Assessment Test seminars. In other words, they provide low-cost preparation for the dreaded SATs faced by college-bound teenagers.
People, this is not an entertainment.
Top-notch guidance at minimal cost to students. Operation School Bell works with Glendale elementary schools to identify children whose families need a bit of help with clothing and other necessities.
And you can have a couple of those and a blouse, or you can have all three of the shirts.
They don't make fun of you for not having stuff or look at you funny. It's like being in a store.
Operation School Bell sees to it that children who are disadvantaged come to school feeling just like every other kid, dressed like every other kid.
Like that?
And it isn't only Operation School Bell that brings Assistance League into our lives and into the lives of our students. Their backpack program, their preparation for taking the Scholastic Aptitude Test, and their amazingly generous scholarships take care of our students from elementary to high school and as they go off to college.
The Assistance League of Glendale has been a force for good and a reliable friend in our community since 1937. Today, the League continues to be a reliable friend and a source of help and support to community members, young and old. To continue its vital work, the Assistance League relies on its friends within the community. Your kind and generous support will not only help today, it will guarantee that this tradition of service will continue to be a part of Glendale. Thank you for your interest and your partnership. The Assistance League of Glendale cannot do it without you.